Hey team, Poe here with another devlog. It's been quite a while since our last devlog, and the reason why is because we've been pumping all our effort into providing a massive end-of-year release update. Let's jump right in. Starting with the element swapper. For a long time, we wanted a way to easily switch between elements on the fly, and our solution to this is the element swapper function. You have a button per hand, which you can hold down and then swipe your hand through the element you want to use. This should allow some really cool combos, switching between elements during a fight. We've done a massive refresh of the arena for Season 2. We have condensed the area and added new enemies in more density for more action. There are also modifiers to really challenge yourself for the higher score, and the leaderboards have options to stick with one element, combination elements, or use the element swapper. Challenge each other to see who truly is the best in Season 2. Our adventure mode continues in Season 2 with our brand new Earth stages. Delve deep below Ignis Isle to find secrets left behind before the cataclysm. Solve puzzles, defeat enemies, and collect loot in the next chapter of Magitek. Also, gosh, it looks pretty. To stay consistent with the story, your ship that you were riding on when you crash land on Ignis Isle is now properly crash landed on the beach. You can enter the ship to use the new store feature that will be updated periodically with items and cosmetics in the future. You need a way to spend those pesky coins. We have added an additional way to vault to ledges above you. You can grab above you and pull yourself up. This is a small change, but very important. We have new UI. This may not be the most exciting to some people, but we love it. Gone is the clutter of floating displays, replaced by a handy dandy tech watch. The tech watch has been added to both hands and will show notifications, health, mana, coins, and active status effects. We heard you loud and clear, and humanoid enemies are here. Our first walking enemies have arrived in arena and adventure modes, and honestly, there is nothing more satisfying than uppercutting one of these suckers with some earth gauntlets, or maybe slicing off their heads with an air blade. Or if you're feeling spicy, you can blow their heads off with a fireball. You may be familiar with the fire tech bots from the sandbox, but our earth ones have their own quirks. Level 1 Earth tech bots are equipped with Earth gloves and will charge the player trying to smack your head in. Level 2 are equipped with a shield and will summon boulders while occasionally trying to knock you around. Level 3 will summon large boulders and walls and sling them your way. Level 4 is an experimental giant enemy that can be summoned in the sandbox for now. We have so many changes to spells. So let me speed through these, because you'll have to jump in to try them. Fire. Fire spray will now leave fire on the ground in the world. You can make a firewall with this that will damage enemies. Fire in hand now grows hotter as you charge. Fire blast will provide a small amount of boost to the player, letting you bounce around. Earth. We have a new earth spell, Fortify. You can cast this by charging with two hands close to each other, and it will encase you in rock and increase your resistance to all attacks. Basically, some cool earth armor. We have a new passive of Super Strength. Equipping earth in a hand will give you increased strength. This lets you more easily pick up items or weapons that will be tougher to control. Using strength, you can now grab your summoned boulders. Punching these while holding will give a boost. This can be done 3 times before the boulder breaks. Use this for a bit of mobility. Charging and then casting Earth Shield will produce a shield with spikes. This will deal more damage and quite frankly looks cooler. The Earthquake spell now much more reliably boosts you in the air if released under the player. I love bouncing around the arena with quakes to avoid enemy attacks, and then I can even grab some and throw them back down on the spikes from mid-air. Air. For now, one change, but it's a new spell called Deflect. This spell will deflect low mass attacks like fire and air projectiles back at the caster, letting you protect yourself and damage enemies at the same time. Water. We are working towards a redesign of the water class. Ice will focus on precise attacks with frost damage, while water will focus on large AoE attacks that slow the enemy. Some of these changes are included in this release, but many more are to follow. Along with the major changes, we have hundreds of bug fixes and optimizations to give you a better experience. Jump back into the world of Embra and see what you can find. Don't forget to join our community on Discord, as your feedback is what drives the game and helps shape the direction we take. Have a wonderful holiday period, and from Liam, Dion and I, thank you for all the support this year. You guys make it all worth doing. See you in 2024.